What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I am the Bald Ginger. We are jumping into some road to the show here today. First live stream of the new year. So let's check out the calendar first. Alright, we're going to be playing the Twins, the White Sox, Tampa Bay, and Cleveland at the very least here. We're going to knock out a lot of the rest of the month of August here in 2030. So let's get to it, shall we? Of course, we got to do our training. Let's see, nothing really getting bumped up there. Fielding could take a bump. That would be all right. And let's do the focus app. Plate discipline is never a bad thing for me to have extra of. All right, here we go. First game of the live stream. 2-game set with the Twins in Minnesota. So let's get after this here, see if we can get back on the right side of our winning percentage as we are 1 game under 500 on the season now. Okay, game number 1. Top of the first, no score, 2 outs, nobody on. Roger Farron on the mound for the Twins. I can't see what he hits on his 4-seamer, but he does hit 96 on the 2-seamer. First pitch of the at-bat from him. Good pitch, 2-seamer just above the knees. Taking all the way there, 0-1 the count for me now. Second pitch from Farron. There's one drilled right to the first baseman. He bobbles it, still flips to the pitcher covering, and he beats me in the foot race to the bag. Interesting way to get out number 3, but it was successful. And heading to the bottom of the first, the Twins are going to try to put some numbers on the board. We come back top of the fourth. The Twins succeeded. It's a 2-0 lead for them. 2 outs, nobody on for me as I'm standing in 0 for 1 on the day. Roger Farron still on the bump for the Twins. He hits 99 on that 4-seamer, so all right. First pitch of the at-bat this time around. Hit me with the gas on the inside corner and no chance of catching up to that one. Big fat swing and a miss there makes for an 0-1 count. Next pitch. Had me out in front with a changeup, and it's a fouled off pitch for an 0-2 count. The 2-strike pitch now from Farron. Yeah, I knew that was going to be outside the zone. 1-2 the count after watching that one go by. I'm going to make him work for this strikeout a little bit here, huh? Hey, what's up, Jake? Happy New Year to you as well. And honestly, my head feels fine today. I was a little dehydrated when I got up this morning because I overdid it just a little bit last night, but not too bad. So yeah, I actually feel pretty fine and dandy given the amount of alcohol I consumed. So yeah, I feel just fine today. How you doing out there, Jake? Top of the 6th, we come back to a 2-2 ball game. 1 out, nobody on. Roger Farron still on the mound here. First pitch of the at-bat from him. Hits me with the heater on the outer third, and I can't catch up to it. 0-1 the count. Next pitch from Farron. Outside. Oh, snowing in Ottawa. Oof. I feel for you, bud. Honestly, I'm not looking forward to the potential for snow where I live next week. That is not going to be a good time. Ooh, big fat swing and a miss. Had a 4-seamer in my cold zone, and I have a 1-2 count. And this is not a good at-bat either. We finally get a hold of a 4-seamer that was on the inside corner and fouled it away. Still extremely tardy on the swing. I am not catching up to the 4-seamer at all in this at-bat, in this game. And then he hits me with a 2-seamer above the zone, gets a swing and a miss, and there's a K next to my name. So at least it's not a backwards one, but still not a good pitch to swing at there. Top of the 9th, we come back, still tied at 2. Nobody out, nobody on. I'm standing in 0 for 3 on the day. Batting average down to a .330 now. Richard Camp is on the mound for the Twins out of the bullpen here in this at-bat. He also hits 99 on the 4-seamer, 94 on the splitter, 97 on the cutter, 90 on his slider, so he's a hurler. And go figure, good swing timing, bad contact on a 4-seamer in the middle of the plate, and it's an 0-1 count. Next pitch from Camp. Gripped and ripped to deep left. That's going to give the Redbirds a 3-2 lead here in the top of the 9th. Oh, that is the time for a home run, baby. I like it. I like it a lot. That breaks up the offer and gives us the lead. And the Twins still walk it off. Dang it. Oh, a guy can dream here. Oh, how did they pull that one off? I don't know. I went 1 for 4 with that homer. But, yeah, they ended up putting one up in the bottom of the ninth and then walking it off in the 10th. So, what can you do but smile and wave? We're going to move on to game number 2, though. You know what that means. This is where I remind everybody, if you haven't done so already, or if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. You can also like and comment on this video, as all of those things do help me out with the YouTube algorithm. Speaking of subscribers, I noticed this morning when I woke up at 698 subscribers so far. I'd like to get that to 1,000 by the end of 2025, so let's see what we can do there, guys. Top of the first, runner on first, one away. Tyler McGill on the mound for the Twins. He hits 97 on the four-seamer, 90 on his circle change, and that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch is off the inside corner for a ball, 1-0 the count. The Twins are actually doing worse than we are this season. That's a rarity. Big swing and a miss on a slider off the outside corner there, and that makes for a 1-1 count. I know, Jake, it's a lofty goal to try to hit that 1,000 subscriber mark. We'll see what happens. Four-seamer on the outside corner there is fouled away. That makes the count 1-2. Fourth pitch of the at-bat now from McGill. Come on, big fella. Trying to paint that corner, missed it with that one. It's a 2-2 count. He's definitely pitching me outside a little bit after starting off inside. The 2-2 pitch. And we pop up a four-seamer on the inside corner. Had to protect the plate on that one. First baseman can make the play on the infield dirt. And that's out number 2 here in the top of the first. Bottom of the first. Still no score. Nathaniel Lowe is at the dish for the Twins. He's got runners on second and third with 2 away. And he's hitting .270 on the season. He's got 3 silver sluggers under his belt. Not too shabby. Gordon Graceffo on the mound for the Cardinals here is going to be throwing an 0-2 pitch too low. We just need 1 out. And this will be an easy one. Ground ball to me at third. Throw across the diamond will be in time. And 1 inning is now complete here in Minnesota. And we are still scoreless in this one. All right, top of the third. We're no longer scoreless. Twins are up 2-1 now. I'm standing in 0 for 1 on the day, 1 for 5 on the series. Tyler McGill still on the mound. I've got nobody on and nobody out, so let's see what I can do with the first pitch of this at-bat. Nothing. Four-seamer outside, taken for a ball. It's a 1-0 count to start this at-bat as well. Second pitch from McGill. Come on, big fella. Give me something good here. That's not it. Four-seamer up and away. 2-0 the count after leaving the bat on my shoulder. Third pitch coming up here from McGill. Right down the middle and out to the bullpen it goes in left center. Another no-doubt dinger here. Oh, that was off the second deck. Oh, dude, I got all over that one, didn't I? Yeah, 440-footer, 107 off the bat. Home run number 46 on the season. How the heck have I made it to 46 home runs now? That's like boggling my mind. Especially when we got a month and a half left to go in the season. I may hit 70 home runs at this rate. Bottom of the third, it's a 4-2 lead for the Cardinals. Oniel Cruz is at the plate for the Twins. He's hitting .324 on the season so far. He's doing pretty good at the plate, too, with 32 home runs and 99 RBIs so far. He's got nobody on and 1 away, though, as he's standing in against Gordon Graceffo. The 0-1 pitch from the righty Graceffo gets us a ground ball down the third base line. We'll get a glove on that, throw across, and that's the second out here in the home half of the third. Next batter is Anthony Volpe, and he's 0 for 1 on the day. 2 outs, nobody on, 0-2 the count for Volpe. And Graceffo's going to kick and deal here. And that's ripped into left field. How does that a fielding opportunity for me? Well, the play is made, so 3 innings are now complete here in Minnesota. And it's a 4-2 lead for the Cardinals. All right, top of the fourth, we come back, still a 4-2 ball game. Runner on first and 1 away. I'm standing in 1 for 2 on the day, 2 for 6 on the series, both of my hits being home runs. And I get a dynamic challenge because of the man on first here. And I think we'll do the double or better. Why the heck not? Tyler McGill still on the mound for the Twins here. He's going to be throwing his 72nd pitch of the outing. And that's another 1-0 count to start this at-bat. Every at-bat in this game has been a 1-0 count. Second pitch now from McGill. Oh, got me to go after the four-seamer just inside. Fouled it away for a 1-1 count. Third pitch on the way from McGill. Actually, Jake, I have played some of the Arkham games. It's been quite a few years. I played them on early days of the PS4. Arkham Asylum is one that sticks out in my head that I soaked a good bit of time into, but I have not played any of them in quite a few years now. 2-2 the count for me now against McGill here in the top of the fourth. And we foul off a four-seamer on the outside corner to keep the count at 2-2. Good swing timing, bad contact. That's the name of the game here with MLB The Show, I think. The 2-2 pitch again. And I foul off a four-seamer inside. That should have been ball 3. So I still have a 2-2 count here. 7th pitch of the at-bat. It's low and inside with a four-seamer. That gives me a full count. A couple extra pitches to make it happen, but we do have the full count. Payoff pitch on the way. Check swing on a splitter just below the knees. And yeah, there's the K next to my name. We got the home run. We got the strikeout. Will we get the walk to complete the Ginger special? Bottom of the fourth, we come back to it. Cardinals are still leading 4-2. Nathaniel Lowe is at the dish for the Twins. He is 0 for 1 on the day. And let's see what the 0-1 pitch from Graceffo gets us. It's another routine ground ball. Scooped up, thrown to first. And that's the first out in the home half of the fourth. We're going to move on top of the sixth. Still a 4-2 ball game. I'm standing in 1 for 3 on the day. Batting average sitting currently at a .332. Herbert Lundy is now on the mound for the Twins out of the bullpen. And I get a dynamic challenge because there's nobody on and 2 away here. And, yeah, we'll just go for that single or better. That's always the name of the game when I'm standing in the batter's box. Lundy does throw 96 on his four-seamer. And 92 on his two-seamer. That's all he's got that's quick. First pitch from him. And we pop it up into shallow center field. Center fielder making a long run in to get to that one, but he had all kinds of time to get there. I mean, that was like a 100-yard dash for him to get to that thing, but still had time to stand there and twiddle his thumbs before catching the ball. Oh, what can you do but smile and wave on ones like that? Top of the ninth, we come back to it. It's a 4-4 ball game. This is a flashback of game number 1. We were tied in the top of the ninth there when I hit my home run in game number 1. I get a dynamic challenge because the bases are empty and there's nobody out as well. And, you know what? We're going for the home run. Why the heck not? Woodrow Barnett is now on the mound for the Twins out of the bullpen. He throws 96 on the four-seamer, 96 on his two-seamer, and that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch, ripped out to deep right field. Right fielder running back towards the wall. He tries to leap for it, can't come up with it. It ricochets off the wall. Center fielder picks it up in right field, and I'm going to have a triple. Holy cow, sliding in feet first for my second triple of the season. Hopefully that sets up the guys behind me to drive me in and give us the lead. Oh, the Twins end up walking it off. What the heck? Why must our bullpen just choke and die at the end of the game? Oh, what happened there? Where's the box score? Yeah, they couldn't push me in, even though I got that lead-off triple in the ninth. And then the Twins put up 1 in the bottom half to win it. Dang it all. You can't catch a break sometimes with this bullpen. Can you do but smile and wave? We're going to head back to the clubhouse here and jump into another series during this live stream. And while this is all loading in, I'm going to catch myself a little bit of a drink here. Ooh, we're going to the south side of Chicago to play the White Sox. This should be a fairly easy win. Actually, White Sox are above 500 on the season. We're not. We're 58-61 after dropping a pair in Minnesota. So we got to turn that around here on the south side of Chicago. Let's see what we can do here. A little bit cloudy here. I'm still going to call this Comiskey Park, even though I know it was guaranteed Rate Field. Now, officially for the 2025 season, it will be called Rate Field. Because ain't nothing guaranteed on the south side. That's all I can say. Top of the first, nobody on. 2 away. I get a dynamic challenge. And let's try to get on base after taking the first pitch. Griff McGarry is on the mound for the White Sox. He throws 97 on the four-seamer, 94 on his two-seamer. First pitch of the at-bat from him. And we pop up a curveball in the top part of the zone for the first baseman. in foul ground, and he almost biffed it. Unfortunately, he did catch the ball, and that's going to retire the side, so one pitch is all it takes for out number 3 here in the top of the first. Moving on, it's bottom of the third. Still a couple of goose eggs on the scoreboard here. Harvey Wheeler is at the dish for the White Sox. He's 0 for 1 on the day, but hitting .306 on the season, so that's pretty solid. There's 2 outs and a runner on first for him, and he's got himself a full count against Mitch Keller. Let's see what the payoff pitch from Keller gets us here. We just need 1 out. We don't need the double play. So come on, big guy. Let's make this happen here. Ground ball to me at third. We'll scoop it up, throw across the diamond. And the side is retired. 3 innings are now complete at Comiskey. Guaranteed rate field, whatever you want to call it, on the south side of Chicago. And we are moving on. Only 1 hit between both teams, and the White Sox have that hit. Apparently that is no longer the case here. Top of the fourth, I'm standing in. Runners on the corners and nobody out, and they hand me the intentional walk. First base for free to load the bases in the top of the fourth. We could only come up with 1 run out of that. We are tied at 1 here in the top of the sixth when we come back. Nobody out, nobody on. Griff McGarry still on the mound for the White Sox. First pitch from him this time around is inside with the slider. 1-0 the count. Second pitch of the at-bat from McGarry. It's a hot shot right to the second baseman. Not a shot of the base hit there, as the play is made quite easily there for out number 1 in the visiting half of the 6th inning. Bottom half of the inning, it's a 1-1 ball game. 2 outs, nobody on. Jordan Lawler at the dish for the White Sox. He's already 2 for 2 on the day with a home run and a single so far. He's got a .317 batting average to show for it. Let's see what he can do with a 1-1 pitch from Mitch Keller. He's already throwing his 81st pitch of the outing. Ground ball past me and into left field. Oh, man, that's a kick in the pants. Poor hit reaction there, so much for that attribute. Top of the ninth, we come back. White Sox are leading 2-1. Nobody out, nobody on. I'm standing in 0 for 2 on the day, this time against Tom Haney. He throws 95 on the four-seamer, and that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch from the left-hander. And he got me to swing underneath a four-seamer above the zone. 0-1 the count. Of course, good swing timing. No contact made. 0-1 pitch on the way now. And I went reaching for one off the outside corner. Third baseman picks it up, throws to first. And another not great plate appearance for me here against the White Sox. Top of the 11th, we come back to it. We are tied at 2 runs apiece. Runner on second, nobody out. I'm standing in 0 for 3 on the day. Still got the .331 batting average on the season, though. Dowry Moreta is now on the mound for the White Sox. And I get a dynamic challenge because of the man on second. And we're going to go for the double or better. Why the heck not? Moreta on the mound does throw 98 on his four-seamer and two-seamer. 90 on the circle change, 88 on his slider. First pitch is a ground ball to the first baseman. He thought about throwing to third, but instead goes to the bag to get me out at first. Quality sacrifice there, as the ground ball to the right side allows the runner from second to get to third. And that puts us in good place to maybe score. Did we? We won the game. 3-2 is the final score there. So we'll take that. Moreta suffers his first loss on the season on that one. 0 for 4 day at the plate for me, but a .400 on-base percentage. That is 8th in the National League. That is really weird for me. That means I've got like a 7% walk rate. Wow. Okay. Let's move on to game number 2 in this 3-game series, and you know what that means. This is where I remind everybody, if you haven't done so already, or if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. You can also like and comment on this live stream, as all of those things do help me out with the YouTube algorithm. Top of the first here, no score on the south side of Chicago. 2 outs, nobody on. I'm standing in hitting an even .330 on the season. I get a dynamic challenge because the bases are empty here. And, what's up, Lounge Zinger? Thanks for dropping in on the live stream here on New Year's Day. I think I'm going to go with the only swinging pitches inside the zone. Noah Schultz on the mound for the Southsiders. He's got a 94-mile-an-hour four-seamer, 91 on the two-seamer. Nothing else quick. First pitch. In the zone with the four-seamer. We got a piece of it and fouled it away. Good swing timing, bad contact. Apparently 6 seasons ago, I got my first run scored in the MLB. Oh, good four-seamer there, drilled out the left center field. This one got enough to get over the fence. It does. Yet another home run for me here. Third home run of the live stream now. That should be what, number 47 on the season, if I can remember correctly? Yeah, 47. 401 feet. And not exactly spectacular with the exit velocity, but it's enough to clear the wall and give the Cardinals a 1-0 lead here in the top of the first. Green line replay, maybe? Come on. Green line? Green line? Anybody? Man, that's a super slow pitch. And no green line. Ah, there it is. There's the green line. Cool. I was going to say, they're not going to give me the green line. And then, whoop, there we go. Fourth view of the replay gets the green line. Top of the second, we come back. Cardinals leading 4-0 now. I'm standing in 1-for-1 on the day. Noah Schultz still on the mound for the White Sox. Let's see what I can do against him in this at-bat. Swing and a miss, a changeup on the outer third. The perks and equipment real quick. Yeah, I can go through that. Actually, that sounds like a heck of an idea. I haven't done that, I don't think, in MLB The Show 24 yet. Second pitch of this at-bat. It's going to be drilled right back up the middle. There's a single into center field. And I will take that. It's a 2-hit game for me here in game number 2 at Guaranteed Rate Field, whatever the heck they're going to call this thing now. Still Comiskey Park in my mind. Top of the fourth, we come back. 4-1 is the score. So the White Sox have gotten on the board. I've got a runner on first and one away as I'm standing in for the third time today against Noah Schultz. First pitch from him this time around is way inside with a four-seamer. 1-0 the count. Second pitch of the at-bat now. Oh, got a piece of a changeup on the inner corner, but still way out in front of that. I got to remember, 94 is all the faster he throws, and that's not very quick. Speaking of, four-seamer outside at 92, ball number 2. So we have a 2-1 count now in this plate appearance. Next pitch from Schultz. Oh, changeup got me again. Way out in front of one that was below the knees on the outside corner. I've got a 2-2 count as that off-speed pitch is just wrecking me in this one. Next pitch on the way. Just a little high with that two-seamer. That was a tough take. Full count now, so the payoff pitch is on the way here from Schultz. And he got me again with a changeup. Dang it. It's almost like I knew that was going to be coming. So swinging to miss it, a changeup low and away. Gets the K next to my name. Top of the sixth. We come back to the plate for the fourth time today. Jake Eder now on the mound for the White Sox. He hits 95 on the four-seamer, and that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch. Late swing on a four-seamer just above the knees on the outer third. It is fouled off down the right field line. 0-1 the count for me now. Second pitch from Eder. Oh, late swing on a four-seamer almost right down the middle of the zone. 0-2 the count. I know, right? There's a lot of jokes that could be made with that last name. And right back up the box with the changeup below the knees on the inner third. Gets me a single into center field, and the runner from first makes it all the way to third after nearly decapitating Eder. I'm going to laugh every time I say that name now. Dang it, Jake. I blame you for that, man. Top of the eighth, we come back. Cardinals up 5-2 here. Runners on first and second, 2 away. Luis Maloney is on the mound for the White Sox. He hits 94 on the two-seamer, 92 on the splitter, 86 on the changeup. First pitch, two-seamer on the outer third. Got a piece of that and fouled it away. Smidge tardy on the swing there, so I have an 0-1 count. My batting average with runners in scoring position is down to a .320, so I actually do better when they're not in scoring position this season. And the swing and a miss on a changeup there down the middle of the plate. Will definitely be an excuse why. 0-2 the count. That's funny, Jake. Only 11,099 paid attendance here on the south side of Chicago in this one. What I'd like to see in Road to the Show 25 is a better way to control where your upgrades go for your Road to the Show characters. Kind of like what they had about 10 years ago. I think it was Road to the Show 14 or 15 was the last one that you could actually get away with that. Pitch in the dirt, gets a swing and a miss for a strikeout here. That sends us to the bottom of the eighth. We're still leading the White Sox by a score of 5-2. But yeah, things I'd like to see in Road to the Show 25 is definitely a little more control over what you can upgrade, what statistic, what perks are getting upgraded by you as a Road to the Show character. That, I think, would be awesome. I mean, instead of just, oh, good at bat, bad at bat, whatever, I think it would be like, hey, you hit, had a good game, you get, 25 points to allocate to whatever stats or perks you want to upgrade. Yeah, the upgrade system from about 10 years ago in Road to the Show was actually really awesome, Lounge Zinger. I mean, that's when I started playing, was back in like 13 or 14, I think, and it was a cool thing. But they obviously changed it to where it's like, okay, it's based off of your performance and all. Yeah, I've been leading wins against replacement despite being on a team that's fairly sketchy almost the entire season there, Jake. Game number 3, though. Here we go. Southside, still overcast. No score here, top of the first. Chris Bubik is on the mound for the White Sox. He hits 94 on his four-seamer, and that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch from him. Oh, jeez. Went swinging at a circle change well inside at the knees. 0-1 the count. Second pitch. It's going to be outside at the knees with the circle change. We watched that one, and the count is now 1-1. Third pitch of the at-bat here. Runners in motion. We take a strike on the inside corner. And second base is stolen successfully there by Juan Campaneris. How you doing there, big guy? Showing off a little bit of wheels there on the base path. So 1-2 the count for me now here. And the next pitch from Bubik. Fouling away a 12-6 curve at the outside corner at the knees. 1-2 still the count here. Next pitch. Outside. Four-seamer's not going to get the call out there. 2-2 the count. Come on, big fella. Give me something good to swing at here. I'd love to do some more damage. That's not a good one, but I swung at it anyway. Four-seamer off the outside corner, fouled away. 2-2 the count. Next pitch from Bubik. Swing and a miss and a circle change low and away. It's not the old slider, but it's still an off-speed pitch, and it rings me up for a strikeout here in the top of the first. Yeah, I would like to see that too, because when you're playing Road to the Show there, Lounge Singer, I mean, you can have basically overpowered everywhere. Oh, man. First pitch of my second plate appearance here was a swing and a miss at a four-seamer at the knees on the inner third. I got a runner on second and 2 away. Second pitch of the at-bat now from Bubik. And we drill one out to deep right field. This ball's got a chance. It's off the wall, and we're going to dive headfirst into second base. So we have a successful RBI double here. My 30th double of the season. And that'll help the old offensive stats counter, right? Top of the fourth, we come back. 5-0 is the score. Cardinals in the lead. Runner on second, 2 away. I'm standing in against Diego Garcia. He hits 95 on his four-seamer. And that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch from him. Got the swing and a miss with that four-seamer at the top of the zone on the inner third. 0-1 the count. Next pitch. Oh, man. Chopped one. Second baseman picks it up, throws the first, gets the out. And that's going to retire the side here in the top of the fourth. Junior Maldonado showing off a little bit of leather there at second base. Attaboy. All right, we come back top of the seventh. 5-1 is the score. Cardinals in the lead. I'm standing in 1 for 3 on the day against Jake Eater again. He still throws 95 on the four-seamer, and that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch from him. And late swing on a four-seamer on the outer third near the top of the zone. Gets a foul ball for strike one. Next pitch from Eater. Come on, big fella. Little high with that four-seamer there. Taken for ball one. We have a 1-1 count. I hate to say it because some of the people in the crowd in the game here are like, come on, let the big dog eat. Well, we got Eater on the mound. Serve me up something good here, could you, bud? 2-1 pitch on the way from him. And it's a ground ball with eyes to the left side. I've got another single here. And we have runners on first and second with nobody out here in the top of the seventh. I like it. I like it a lot. Top of the ninth, though. Still a 5-2 ball game. Cardinals have the lead. I'm standing in 2 for 4 on the day. Louis Maloney is now on the mound for the White Sox. He hits 94 on his four-seamer. 92 on the splitter, 86 on the changeup. First pitch from him. drilled to deep center field. Center fielder's running back towards the warning track. Got plenty of room to make the play there, though. And that's going to send us to the bottom of the ninth. Still leading the White Sox by a score of 5-2 here. Yep, Redbirds take the win here. We sweep the White Sox in Chicago. That I did not see coming. But I'll take it. It's 5-3 final score here in game number 3. 2 for 5 day at the plate, 5 for 14 on the series. That's plenty doable by my account. We're going to move back to the clubhouse here. And I'm going to take another drink because my mouth is starting to get a little dry. Again. Oh, come on, Game Advance. There we go. Thought I hit the button at the right time. I did not. Let's see. Lounge Zinger. Yeah, you wanted to see what my stats and everything were. So, yeah, I've got the skill set of El Mago. And those are my perks. 2 power, 2 contact. Yeah. So, yeah, I've got power 3, power 2, contact 1, and contact 2. Those are the perks that I use. I'm using the skill set of El Mago, which that automatically gives... Yeah, it's in fielding. My focus is on fielding, as you can see there, top right corner there, right next to the big 4 for perk slots. It is a fielding perk because I wanted to have better fielding accuracy and reaction right out the blocks, and it also gives a good bump to the power stats. Let's see. My equipment here. I'm actually, well, I don't know if that's a good way to go into that there, but yeah, I'm using the MLB Prime Signature Series. Let's see if I can scroll. Well, yeah, you can see it there. +7 to contact, +9 to power. Yeah, I don't like using the ones that are kind of like a combo thing where it only applies in certain situations in the game. I like ones that apply to every single at bat. And yes, Blake Hole, I am live streaming on a Wednesday. It's a holiday. It seems to be the way I've been going here. Saturdays and basically any other legitimate holiday, I'm doing live streams. Batting gloves. I'm using the Camo CFX Pro, even though stats really aren't any different than some of these other diamond ones. I have used this one. It's the same stat, but I like the camo look better than just the light blue. The Nox series is only slightly different, a little bit lower on the vision. But yeah, I like that Camo CFX Pro. I just like the way it looks. It's the same as the Memorial Day. And that's slightly different look, but... Did I get the Mexican holiday? What's that, Blake? Fielding glove there for you, Lounge Zinger. I'm using the A2K MB50 GM because that's the best glove that I have picked up so far. My cleats, Adizero Electric Plus. It's like a purple bat. I don't know if I have that one or not, Blake. Let's see. Yeah, my Adizero Electric Plus. That's the shoes I use just because I'm not really looking for the stealing. I just want it for the speed and the reaction. Stamina and hit per 9 innings. I'm not a pitcher, so that doesn't really do anything for me. I can get 14 speed out of this one as well. I just like the look of the Adizeros better. Otherwise, yeah, my other diamond ones are kind of eh. I mean, I could use the New Balance ones there, the Feel Cell Otani ones, but it's kind of, I don't know, just doesn't quite work for me. Catcher's gear doesn't really matter because I'm not a catcher. Elbow guard. I'm using the Pro SRZ 2.0 two-piece elbow guard. I have used this one a lot before I picked this one up because this one's actually got way better stats than the other two. Leg guard. I'm still using the All-Star look from 2024 because it's just got better stats. I don't need the blocking. I'm not a catcher, so yeah, the clutch batting and durability, definitely better perks for me on that one. Wrist guard. I don't even know if I went into the shop and got this one with stubs or not. I don't remember. But yeah, that's the only diamond one I've got. It's 5 discipline, 5 durability. We'll take it. Compression sleeve. I managed to pick this one up in the shop. I remember getting that one. It was only a couple of weeks ago that I actually finally accumulated enough stubs from playing to get this one. And, yeah. Oh, I don't even have it equipped. I'm an idiot. Well, we're going to equip that now while we're at it. That ought to bump the old stats a smidge. My back grip, I'm using the Lou Gehrig one because the diamond back grips, it's all 4 to contact, 4 to power, 5 clutch, and 5 vision, with the exception of the ultra camo purple one there. And that one's not as good. But I like using the Lou Gehrig one just because I don't have anything else with better stats, and I like the way it looks. Eyewear. I have only picked up one diamond set of sunglasses, and that's the ones I'm using right there, the S3s. Ritual item, I am using the bobblehead collection. I was using the Diamond Kinetics bat sensor for quite a while before picking up the bobblehead collection out of a pack pull. So, yeah, it's a little bit better. I don't get the bump to clutch, but more power, more contact than using the bat sensor, so that's why I use that. Socks, they're basically the same. It's just what color do you want on there. 7 speed, 7 steel. If you've got diamond socks, that's what they are. And the gold socks, 3 speed, 5 steel. Yeah, why would you go with those? So, yeah, that's what we got. Base runner protective gear. I don't know what the deal is with this because I have never seen any base running protective gear for a Road to the Show character. So, yeah, that's my... That's all of my equipment and my perks, my skill set. So, yeah, we'll jump right back into another series here. What are we doing here? Oh, we're going back home to play the Rays. Okie dokie, let's get after it then. Oh, another training session, blah, blah, blah. Anything that's going to bump any stats. Fielding actually can be if you change the way you play it. Like me, I play it very old school. This is very much like it was back in like 2013, 2014 when I first started playing. I just hit the button that corresponds to the base I want to throw it to. So I've got a really simplified fielding layout. There are much more complicated ways of fielding in the game, but I like to play it as simply as possible. There's other guys out there that do YouTube channels for MLB The Show, one of them being Mighty Goat. If you look up the Mighty Goat, he does one of the more complicated versions of fielding where you have to hit 5 button presses to be able to throw the ball, and you got to do them very quickly or you will not throw accurately. Oh, you know what? I think we'll just go for the ball recognition drill, auto train that. All right, we're jumping into our first home series of this live stream. Tampa Bay Rays coming to town. They are 30 games above 500. Cardinals are just barely back to 500. Oh, the Showtime plays. Yeah, I've actually only had one issue with the Showtime events when those happen on the fielding end of things, and that's just one time. I mean, the first time I had one, I thought I had to hit the button to throw. I did not. And one time since then, I have actually gotten the perfect grab, perfect timing on the button press, and then it didn't throw the ball for me. I was like, dude, I about had an aneurysm. That was during an episode about a week ago, honestly. But anyway, let's get to this game at home here. We're in our City Connect jerseys. Batting average back up to a .333, second in the National League now. 1-0 lead for the Rays here in the bottom of the first. 2 outs, nobody on. Shane Baz on the mound for the Rays. He throws 98 on the four-seamer, 90 on the slider, 90 on his circle change as well. Knuckle curve tops out at 85. And first pitch hacking on a slider right down Broadway, and it goes straight to the shortstop. Easy play for them. 1 pitch is all it takes for out number 3, and 1 inning is now complete in St. Louis. And we are moving on. Bottom of the fourth, Tampa Bay is opening up a can. It's a 6-0 lead for them. I've got a runner on first and nobody out as I'm standing in 0 for 1 on the day. Second time against Shane Baz here. And a late swing on a four-seamer right down the middle of the zone. Makes for an 0-1 count. Second pitch now from Baz. Come on, big fella. And we pop up a four-seamer on the inner third. Down the right field line. Right fielder there to make the play. I did try to do a two-way player a couple of years ago in Road to the Show, and it's actually more frustrating than anything because you're always pitching, you're rarely hitting. It's basically pitcher with a couple of at-bats per season, and it's really not that much fun, at least not for me to play. Bottom of the sixth, we come back 9-2 is the score. Rays in the lead. Shane Baz still on the mound. I've got one out and nobody on as I'm standing in 0 for 2 on the day. And swinging at knuckle curves like that one is not going to help that number any. That was well off the outside corner at the knees. 0-1 the count. Next pitch from Baz. It's below the knees on the inner third with a four-seamer. 1-1 the count as I laid off that one below the knees. Next pitch from Baz. And it's a knuckle curve. Held back, but not quite enough as I was still out in front and fouled that one away. It's now a 1-2 count. Next pitch is a knuckle curve inside, taken for ball 2. It's a 2-2 count now. Fifth pitch of the at-bat from Baz. And we rip one out into deep right field. Right fielder running back. He's going to make the play just short of the warning track out there in right field. Acuna having himself a tie. 2 outs now in the bottom of the sixth. We come back bottom of the seventh. It's a 9-4 ball game. I'm standing in 0 for 3 on the day. Runners on first and second. 2 outs. Shane Baz still on the mound. Actually, Lounge Singer, I was playing as a starting pitcher for the two-way player. I crank first pitch of this at-bat into the right center field. I will hold up at first because I am not getting that third out. We now have runners on the corners with 2 outs in the bottom of the seventh, and it's a 9-5 ball game after that RBI single. We might just make a game out of this after all. Yeah, I lied. 9-5 ends up being the final score there as the Rays win game number 1 here in St. Louis. We're going to move on to game number 2 of this series, and you know what that means. This is where I remind everybody, if you haven't done so already, or if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. You can also like and comment on this video, as all of those things do help me out with the YouTube algorithm. All right. Bottom of the first here in game number 2, runners on first and second, nobody out. A little bit of rain falling on Busch Stadium. Ryan Pepiot is on the mound for the Rays. He hits 96 on the four-seamer, 91 on his slider, only 89 on the circle change. First pitch, right down the middle, almost, with the four-seamer. We pop it up into shallow center field. That's not going to do anything good there, at least not for the Cardinals. The Rays get their first out of the ball game, though, so that's good for them. Top of the second, we come back. It's a 1-0 lead for the Redbirds. Carson Williams is now at the plate for the Rays. He's hitting .245 on the season. He was the 2028 Rookie of the Year. Runner on third and 1 away for Williams. It's going to be pretty easy for him to get a RBI here. 0-2 pitch. We're throwing to home. Haha. No run for you, sir. Fielder's choice for Williams, and no run scored. Sorry, bud. Got dirty for nothing there, big guy. Bottom of the second, it's now a 3-0 lead for the Cardinals. 2 outs and a runner on first for me as I'm standing in 0 for 1 on the day. Second time against Ryan Pepiot. First pitch from him this time around is a slider outside, 1-0 the count. Wow, I'm already at 163 hits on the season. So I definitely got my 1 hit per game completed. Second pitch of this at-bat is a four-seamer below the knees. Oh, I keep it 100. Oh, that's so nice of you crazy, crazy people. 2-0 the count for me now. Next pitch from Pepiot. Ah, geez. Saws me out with a four-seamer. Catcher makes the play just shy of 10 feet from the plate down the first base line. And that's going to retire the side. 2 innings are now complete in St. Louis, and the Cardinals are leading this one by a score of 3-0. Top of the fourth, we come back, still a 3-0 ball game. Akil Baddoo is at the plate for the Rays. He's 1 for 1 on the day with a triple. He was the guy I threw out at home plate. He had a real sour look on his face. He's got himself a full count with a runner on first and 1 away here. Gordon Graceffo still on the mound for the Redbirds. Payoff pitch on the way from him. It's a ground ball to me at second. We're going to scoop that up. Oh, is that at third? I throw to the second baseman. Relay to first is in time. We go around the horn. 5-4-3. That's a double play that will retire the side. We'll take that. All right, bottom of the fifth. Still a 3-0 ball game. I have won a couple of gold gloves with my fielder. I haven't had one in a couple of seasons, though. I think I got them in 27 and 28. Ryan Pepiot still on the mound for the Rays here in the bottom of the fifth. Nobody out, nobody on. First pitch of the at-bat. And a perfect shot out to deep right field. That's going to be over the right fielder's head. And into the bleachers, baby. Yet another home run on the live stream here. This gives the Cardinals a 4-0 lead. I will take that any old day of the week. We're going to get the green line. Oh, yeah, there's the green line, baby. I don't know why it is I like the green line so much, but it's always nice to see. Bottom of the seventh, we come back. It's a 4-2 ball game now. Cardinals still in the lead. Runner on second. Nobody out. And I get a dynamic challenge. We're going to try to drive in that run there. Touki Toussaint is now on the mound for the Rays out of the bullpen. He hits 95 on his sinker. 96 on the four-seamer, 89 on his splitter. Does not even break 80 with the curveball. Speaking of, there's a curveball at 77 at the knees down the middle of the plate. Swinging a foul ball makes for an 0-1 count. My batting average with runners in scoring position is down to a 320. And swinging late at a four-seamer on the outer third there is one of the key reasons why it's an 0-2 count. Ooh, I got lucky. That check swing actually worked. I don't know if you were able to turn on the green line for home run balls like that. One of the reasons I get such a kick out of it when it does happen, because it doesn't happen every time. Most of the time, the green line will come on during the replay for home runs, but not always. 2-2 pitch from Toussaint is going to be well inside with the curveball, and I have myself a full count here in the bottom of the seventh. Apparently, the old Cracker Jack isn't doing Toussaint any good here. Either that or the rain has gotten the ball too slippery for him, as the curveball outside gives me first base for free. Wait, is that a Ginger special? We got the home run, we got the walk. Did I have a strikeout at the beginning of the game? I think I did. I don't remember. Cardinals win game number 2 by a final score of 4-3. So I will take that. Does it say if I had a strikeout? Not in this screen. And not in this one either. Dang it. You know what? We'll go into stats. Why the heck not? I want the box score. Let's go into batter analysis. And did I strike out? No strikeout. Okie dokie. So let's head on to game number 3 and see who can win the rubber match of this 3-game series. Hopefully we can pull off the win. That would be incredible to take 2 out of 3 from a team that such a better record than us. So, all right, top of the first. Rafael Devers is at the dish for the Rays. He's hitting .274 on the season. 76 RBIs as second on the Rays, so that's rather intriguing. You would think with the number of wins that team has, they would have several guys with 100 RBIs or more. I mean, even I have more than 100 RBIs on the season. 2 outs, nobody on. 0-1 pitch on the way from Mitch Keller. And a little grounder right to me. Scooped up, thrown to first. Side is retired. We're going to head to the offensive side of things here in the first inning. Still a bunch of goose eggs up on the board. Let's see what we can do. As bottom of the first, 2 outs, nobody on. I'm standing in with a .333 batting average. Sixto Sanchez on the mound for the Rays in this one. He hits 90 on the changeup, 97 on the sinker, 101 on the four-seamer, 91 on the slider, only 86 on the curveball. First pitch of the at-bat from him. And late swing on the curveball. That is an interesting look for a curveball coming in. That was almost like a slurve. 0-1 the count as we foul that one away. Next pitch. Ripped and ripped to left field. It's a 1-0 ball game. Little home run there off the little baby deck in between the bleachers and the second deck. And that's home run number 49 on the season, and we are still in August. Wow. Oh, I should have seen if the green line was going to go. Dang it. Bottom of the third, Rays are on the board now, too. 3-1 is the score with the Rays in the lead. I'm standing in 1-for-1 on the day against Sixto Sanchez with 1 out and nobody on. First pitch of this at-bat is low and away with a sinker. 1-0 the count. I have scored 84 runs this season. Holy cow. I mean, more than half of those have been because of home runs, but, you know, it is what it is. Second pitch is a slider just off the outside corner at the top of the zone. Swung on it, got a piece, fouled it away. 1-1 the count. Next pitch from Sanchez. Inside with a changeup. 2-1 the count. We've only had one pitch even remotely close to the corners here. And then he puts a changeup at the knees on the outside corner. Could have gone either way. Swing and a miss from me guarantees that it is a strike. The 2-2 pitch is dribbled to third. So I ground out to my counterpart on the other team as he throws across the diamond with ease to get me for out number 2 here in the bottom of the third. Bottom of the fifth, we come back. It's a 4-1 lead for Tampa Bay. I'm standing in 1 for 2 on the day. Sixto Sanchez still on the mound for the Rays. I've got runners on first and second, 1 away. First pitch of the at-bat this time around. Got the swing and a miss with the curveball just above the knees on the outer third. 0-1 the count. Next pitch, swing and a miss at a changeup in the dirt off the outside corner. 0-2 the count in a hurry. Sinker just below the knees, swung on, fouled away. Good swing timing, not great contact. 0-2 still the count. Fourth pitch of the at-bat is fouled away with another changeup below the knees on the inside corner. Still an 0-2 count. Next 2-strike pitch from Sanchez gets me. And it's first base for free. Bases are loaded now with 1 out. Managed to get just enough contact on those pitches to get plunked. Hey, it works. It's now a 5-4 lead for St. Louis here in the top of the 6th. DJ Gladney is standing in for them. He's 0 for 2 on the day and has a .253 batting average on the season. Got himself an 0-1 count with runners on first and second and 1 away. Carlos Moreno now on the mound for the Cardinals out of the bullpen. He's going to kick and deal to Gladney. Hot shot. Fair ball down the third base line. It goes off the short wall. Left fielder picks it up. Throws into me. Not going to be in time to get the runner advancing from first. It's now a 5-5 ball game with runners on the corners and 1 away here in the top of the 6th. All right, bottom of the 6th. Still a 5-5 ball game. 2 outs, runners on first and second, and Touki Toussaint is now on the mound for the Rays out of the bullpen. He still throws 95 on the sinker. And 96 on his four-seamer. That's all he's got that's quick. First pitch. Got the swing and a miss with the curveball just off the outside corner. 0-1 the count. Second pitch from him. Oh, jeez. I'm looking for that fastball, and he's throwing me curveballs. Big fat swing and a miss on a curveball below the knees on the outer third, and it's a quick 0-2 count for me. Next 2-strike pitch is a curveball that gets away from the catcher. Runners try to advance, and they do. They managed to advance on the passed ball, so I have runners on second and third now with 2 outs. Oh, let's see what I can do with the 1-2 pitch now from Touki Toussaint. Come on, big guy. Chop one to first. That's not going to work. 3 unassisted will retire the side, and we are still tied at 5 after 6 innings here in St. Louis. We come back top of the 7th, still a 5-5 ball game. 1 out and nobody on for Logan O'Hoppe. He's 0 for 2 on the day with a walk on his line score. He's hitting .281 on the season. And he's got himself a 1-2 count against Carlos Moreno. Wind up and the pitch. Ground ball to me at third. We'll scoop that up, throw across. In time for out number 2. Moving on, still 2 outs in the top of the 7th. Runners on second and third. And Carson Williams is standing in with a 2-2 count against Lucas Sims. Williams is 1 for 2 on the day with a .247 batting average on the season. Let's see what he can do with the 2-2 pitch from Sims. We just need a simple ground ball out. Liner right to me. Little leap and we make the play. And that sends us the 7th inning stretch. Still a 5-5 ball game. I like it. I like it a lot. All right, bottom of the 8th. It is still a 5-5 ball game. 2 outs, nobody on. I'm standing in 1 for 3 on the day. Garrett Clevenger now towing the rubber for the Rays. He hits 98 on the four-seamer, 97 on the sinker. Got to watch for that sweeping curve from him there. First pitch from the left-hander. And we send one past a diving third baseman. And we have ourselves a 2-hit ball game with that single with 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. I'll take it. Unfortunately, the Rays are going to come back and take the win. 7-5 the final score there as Sims gives up the win. Takes the loss. He's now 1-3 on the season. And we dropped 2 of 3 with the Rays coming to town. And, I've been doing the live stream for a little over an hour here now, so I think I will make that the end of this live stream as we drop 2 of 3 to the Rays when they came to town. So for those of you that are still hanging out with me, thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, do all the fun social media things. And, we will see you tomorrow in yet another Road to the Show video. Thanks for hanging out with me, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.